Hello, and welcome to, we're going to call it episode 66 of the Wayward Skein podcast. It's not really an episode. I don't have much to show you in the way of knitting, but I did get something in the mail several days ago that I was excited to share with you guys, and I literally have not opened it until just now. I'll start out with the knitting. I have made no progress other than to put it on the big gigantic needle I bought. But the lace chuppah is now it's more of a huge bag and it was more of a pouch before. So now I can actually stretch it out and show you the lace. Look at how nice that is. I'm so happy. So I did make quite a bit of progress before I put it down. I've not had a huge amount of knitting mojo in the last 2 weeks, I guess. But it's taking shape. And I'm very happy with how the lace is turning out. And it's now on a very large needle. It's a 60 inch. And it was an Adagio Turbo. I'm a little disappointed because the tips on this thing are super blunt compared to, sorry, I'll just grab it here and whack my water bottle on the way by. The bamboo needles that I had it on before, they're actually quite a bit blunter. And I'm a little disappointed because these are supposed to be super fast, but to knit with. I mean, obviously they're not going to knit themselves. I wish. But there we are. So yeah, I really love how you can see the lace so much better now. It's so pretty. And I'm noticing mistakes now, but well, they look like mistakes on the back. They look fine from the front, but like here, I was one stitch off for, at least I think I was. I don't know. Can't tell. Here where you see all the double decreases here, and then there's one over there. I don't know if that was supposed to be like that or not, but oh well. I ain't fixing it now. I'm not overly concerned. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, I think it's not off. It's just where the decreases were on the way up the diamond. But anyway, so this is the Lace Chuppah by Cat Coil. It's out of Interweaves Knits, summer 2007, I think. And it's Bartlett Yarns And I've got a straight stuck in the lace because I have a straight needle sticking off the side of my table. Bartlett Yarns, Aran Weight, 2-ply in oatmeal is the colorway. The only other knitting I've done, and I felt so stupid. Oops. I'm just dropping things all over the place. I got quite a bit of progress done on my Find Your Fade. That's the back. And so this is where I was before the last time I showed it to you. I did all this. I showed it to you guys. I knit the whole lace section and it was bad. The counts were off. It was wonky. It didn't look right. I tried to fudge it. It didn't work. And I decided it was going to bother me enough that I ripped it back. Because if you see here on the previous lace section, the eyelets are all very nicely diagonal and they all follow and they're all in the right place. And in this lace section, they were not. And I knew, wow, sure, now the sun comes out. I live in a basement, so you wouldn't think this would be a problem, but yeah, I really need to get that recording corner in my bedroom set up so that I can get out from in front of the window. So anyway, I knit backwards. I tinked back the entire lace section, and there's now a little bit of a gapey bit here. I don't know what the heck happened here. But I'm leaving it because that part I don't care as much about. I think I may have accidentally done a yarn over or forgotten a decrease or something. Yeah, it looks like maybe I didn't, when I knit backwards, I didn't put, oh, but I did though. Anyway, I'm not really that concerned about the little holes here. There are no dropped stitches. I checked. I made sure that it was all good. But anyway, so I'm back to exactly where I was the last time I showed it to you. I did knit about 14 rows and then unknit 14 rows, and I had to unknit because I couldn't just frog lace and expect to be able to pick the stitches up again. So I knit backwards 14 rows and that is why I have not knit in the last 3 days. So this is my Find Your Fade by Andrea Mowry of Drea Renee Knits. It has seen, technically it had a lot of progress and a lot of backwards progress, but we're getting there. Now I can restart the lace section and it works and I have the right number of stitches on the needles, and so the knitting did not go well the last couple of weeks, but that's fine. I am now in a place where I can start again and things will be going okay and I will have a little more knitting mojo and we'll see how things go. One of the things I did in the last couple of weeks that has taken up a lot of knitting time, I was looking through my cupboards one day. I was cleaning out kitchen cupboards and I found my dehydrator, which I thought we had tossed. Because several years ago I tried to make bacon jerky, which is delicious, by the way, delicious, but it will destroy your dehydrator. You're much better doing it in a low, slow oven for like 48 hours, but that uses a lot of electricity. But suffice to say, I will never make bacon jerky in my dehydrator again because, yeah, no. So it turns out that rather than tossing the dehydrator, my son had brought the trays in his bathtub with him with some dish soap and like let them soak for a day or so and then cleaned them. I believe while I was in Chicago at one point. So he cleaned them very, very well while I was away and then put it away in a closet. So I found it about a week and a half ago and I was like, oh, I still have the dehydrator. Oh my God, because I used to use it all the time. So what I did was I set it up on the counter. I put a bunch of kiwis and bananas, and I think there were kiwis, bananas. Anyway, I put some fruit in it and I set it going. And about halfway through, the heating element died. I don't know if it's like I'm not sure how the heat part happened in that particular dehydrator, but it died and it was blowing nothing but cold air. So after maybe 18 hours, my fruit was not dry. And I was like, ooh, that's not good. It's going to go bad. So what I did was I ordered myself a brand new dehydrator. It's an Excalibur, which is this has been my dream since I was about 20, was to buy an Excalibur dehydrator. They are so much better than the ones that are like the stacked trays and the air comes up from the bottom. An Excalibur has a fan at the back and the trays go in this way. They slide in and the fan blows across all the trays. And it's just so much more efficient and they're just better in every way. I love them so much. They had a small, very small, 4-tray Excalibur. The Excalibur goes up to 10 trays or 12 trays. I think they used to go up to 12. Now they only go up to 10. I don't know. I looked on their website and all they had was 5 to 10 trays. Um, anyway, they had a 4-tray at Canadian Tire that was on clearance. So it was half price. And Excalibur dehydrators are pricey. So when I saw that it was half price, I was like, oh, it's a sign. So I bought it. So I have dehydrated strawberries and bananas, and I've done pears. I have bought little, I'll show you one because I actually have them right here. They are Rocha pears. They are so smooth. Like they don't have that gritty texture that larger pears have. And they are sweet and delicious and wonderful. And I dehydrated a whole bunch of them. I bought a case. That's why I have a couple more sitting here because I ran out of space in the dehydrator. So I had 4 left. They will be going in later today. I've got 2 bags of apples. I bought some pickles to make pickle chips with. I bought a pork tenderloin rather, and some top round steaks to make jerky with. I'm so excited. I have a dehydrator again. Yay! So that's what I've been doing instead of knitting for the last week and a half. I have not yet descended down the rabbit hole of baking or bread or any of those things, but that will likely happen soon. I have been eyeing my bread maker in the corner cupboard and going, because all my friends are baking bread. All of them. Every last one. I also have some squishy bananas on top of the fridge that have to become banana bread before they go nasty. So yeah, there will be some baking in my future, not a ton. They may actually be banana bread muffins. We'll see. Because muffins don't take as long as banana bread. They take about half the time. So to cook, not to prepare. Obviously, it takes the same amount of time to prepare it or whatever. But the boy loves baked goods, so he'll be very happy if I make him some banana bread. So that was it for knitting content. But I got a package and I was so excited. I only ordered samples because I still don't have a lot of disposable income, although the little boost they've given us at the grocery store has been helping immensely. But I ordered some samples from Adagio Teas. I don't remember what I ordered. I don't know what's in this box. Because I ordered something like 2 weeks ago and it took a while for it to get here. So I literally just cut the tape so far. I haven't opened the box. So this is going to be, I've never really understood the appeal of unboxing videos, but I kind of understand it from the perspective of wanting to show you guys what I got. So we'll see. This is proof that I didn't open it because the poofy things are still in there. The poofy, the space things, which are recyclable, I think. Yes, they're number 2 plastic, so they're recyclable. The only plastic we don't recycle here, I think, is number 6. So I have no idea what I'm finding in here. I'm so excited. Ooh, what is this? There's little cards. I don't have a QR code reader on my phone. Tea relieves depression and anxiety. Well, I think it might help, but so there's these cute little cards in there. There we go. And what does this one say? Prevent cancer and diabetes with a daily dose of matcha. Well, sadly, I hate matcha because I don't like the texture of it. But there's this cute little card in there about matcha. And it came in this little pouch thingy. You've got points, blah, 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 auto delivery. No, thank you. I do not need tea to automatically be sent to my house. Blah, 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 blah. Points, points, points. Whoop-dee-shoo. So I have got a sample of wild strawberry. This is a herbal, I believe. Hibiscus flowers, rose hips, apple pieces, natural strawberry flavor, strawberries and raspberry leaves. So it is a herbal tea. This is 0.8 of an ounce. Really? Seems like a lot for less than an ounce. But yeah, I guess it's 23 grams. So it's not even an ounce of tea, but this is supposed to make anywhere between 2 and 5 cups. So works for me. Some of these samples are a lot smaller. I think this is a freebie. Yeah, this is a freebie. So my freebie is white blueberry, which is a white tea with blueberries and natural blueberry flavor, which sounds delicious and right up my alley. So cool, I got a little freebie. I didn't even know they did that. David's Tea stopped doing it. I have Berry Blast, which is rose hips, hibiscus flowers, cranberries, natural forest berries flavor. I don't know what natural forest berries taste like. And blueberries. So that's another 0.8 ounce sample. I ordered a lot of samples. This is Cha-Cha, which is lemongrass, chamomile flowers, and peppermint leaves. I've always been a sucker for a peppergrass tea. Which is what I call peppermint lemongrass tea. When I used to go to knit nights, we used to go to this coffee shop called Bridgehead in Ottawa. It's a local chain. And I used to have them mix lemongrass tea with peppermint tea. And we called it peppergrass tea. And it became such a huge seller because I used to order it every week. And at one point, customers were hearing me order it and they would order it as well. And it got to the point where they put it on the board because it was becoming popular and it became one of their biggest sellers. And now they sell a mix of peppermint lemongrass tea. So I started a trend. I'm sure I'm not the only person who came up with this idea, but it's delicious and it's amazing and I love it. So the fact that Adagio actually had a blend, I'm not a huge fan of chamomile. It's not, kind of tastes soapy to me, but I figured that the lemongrass and the peppermint would probably overpower it. So that's my third sample. Ooh, I'm excited about this one. This is Raspberry Patch. It is rose hips, hibiscus flowers, apple pieces, natural raspberry flavor, and raspberries. So there we go. You may have noticed a trend. I like fruity teas. This one is called Fruit Medley. Rose hips, hibiscus flowers, apple pieces, orange peels, strawberries, natural strawberry flavor, natural wild cherry flavor, marigold flowers, and lemongrass. I'm looking forward to that one. That one might be today's tea. So I will actually put that one aside because I will try that one today. Apricot, which is a black tea with apple pieces, natural apricot flavors, marigold flowers, and apricots. I did buy a couple of black teas, I think. Lemongrass ginger. Now this is a half-size sample, so this one is only 0.4 ounces. Lemongrass ginger. It's lemongrass, ginger root, licorice root, peppermint leaves, safflower, and blue cornflowers. Which, come on, you can do it. You did it for the other ones. Oh, close enough. Berry Blues, which is hibiscus flowers, rose hips, apple pieces, natural blueberry flavor, and blueberries. There we go. Berry Cream Compote. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that in English. It's a French word, so. Oh my goodness, the print on this one's small. Rose hips, hibiscus, apple pieces, blue cornflowers, natural cream flavor. God knows how they because it's vegan, so I have no idea how they manage that. Raspberries, natural blueberry flavor, natural strawberry flavor, raspberry leaves, strawberries, blueberries, natural blackberry flavor. So that one's got a lot of fruit in it. I'm looking forward to trying that too. Oh, I lied. I only had one black tea, but I also have a white and a green. This is white pear. It is white tea, apple pieces, and natural pear flavor. So there's no actually pears in there. Maybe I'll put a slice of Russia pear in there. And this one is lemon meringue green. It is green tea, apple pieces, orange, natural lemon flavor, marigold flowers, natural vanilla flavor, and natural cream flavor. So that one sounds very interesting. But I've already had my caffeine today, so I will save that one for another day. So in all, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different samples of tea from Adagio because I wanted to try 12. Did I get 12? No, 11. Okay. Plus the sample, plus the little free sample. So I got a bunch of different samples because I'd never had their tea before and I wanted to try it out. And the fact that they had samples was a big deal for me. Spending $8-10 on a tea that you might not like, which is one of the reasons I like the free samples so much at David's, because I could try flavors I hadn't had, see if I liked them, and then I would order them. They've discontinued their free samples. At least they had the last time I tried to order. So I'm perfectly okay with paying for samples, as evidenced by the large box of them I just ordered. Well, large box. It's not as big as a David's tea box, but I'm pretty impressed with it. So I was very, very excited about this tea sample, this tea order, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So you saw it the first time I saw it, and I'm a little excited. So I'm going to try the fruit medley one today because it sounds amazing. And none of them had any mango in them. Obviously I chose the samples, so I'm not going to buy anything that has mango in it. There were a couple that sounded really, really good, but had mango in them. So, yeah. Oh well. I thought there was one that I had ordered that had kiwi in it. I was a little afraid because I can't have kiwi either. That's what I dried. It was kiwi and banana and strawberries. So I dried some kiwis. I don't know what I was thinking because I can't eat kiwi. I think I was thinking I would make a treat for my daughter, and I wanted to try it to see if dried made a difference. It does not. I can't have kiwis. It's not a strong reaction. It just makes my mouth itchy and uncomfortable, and it makes my throat scratchy. But it's enough of a reaction that I don't want to provoke it, because the more you ingest an allergen that causes that type of reaction, the stronger the reaction gets over time, hypothetically, I think. I know I can't have mango because mango tastes like burning for me. Which is how I figured out I was allergic to mango. Because everybody was like, oh, it tastes so good. It's amazing if you get it fresh and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fresh just tastes more like burning. So yeah, the day that I think it was at Carrie's house, I'm pretty sure it was at Carrie's house. I was making smoothies and I had a bunch of different fruits. So I put them all in. No, it must have been here. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Anyway, I made smoothies and I put kiwi in, and I didn't peel the kiwi first because I was putting in the smoothie, right? I was like, oh, I should have peeled the kiwi first. And she goes, why? And I said, well, it's making my throat all scratchy. And she says, that's not the kiwi fuzz, you dum-dum. You're allergic to kiwi. Yeah, I'm allergic to kiwi. So only mildly, but still, let's not tempt fate. So it seems to be a slight latex sensitivity. I have difficulty with bananas, raw bananas. I get heartburn from them. Mango is also related to latex. More severely allergic to mango. Not life-threatening, but definitely makes me uncomfortable. And kiwi. So there we go. Those are fruits I can't have. I can eat banana in things. I just don't eat raw bananas. I can have them in a smoothie. As long as there's other stuff mixed in with it, I'm okay. If I eat just a banana, I get really bad heartburn. Um, anyway, there we go. So, not that you needed to know all that, but there we are. I got a lot of tea. I can try tea. I'm excited. My son found my tea filters. My daughter had hidden them. I don't know what she was using them for, but they were hidden and he found them and I'm very excited because now I can make some tea. So I may do little snippet videos of different types of tea. And because there are so many to try, I want to try a different one every day. I don't want to just wait for when I feel like recording a podcast. And I may finish some of them before I record another podcast, the way I've been going lately. Who knows? So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to stop babbling randomly here. And I have no, oh, there it is. There's the timer. I was like looking all over my screen going, where did it go? It's been so long since I've done this. I forgot where it was. So sorry for the blowout in the background. It was not this bright when I started. And I will try to make some tea and record little snippet videos for, they won't be podcast episodes, but they'll just be little short 1 or 2 minute videos. So this whole last month and a bit, because it's now been, oh good Lord, it's been since the 13th of March, so 6 weeks, almost, thereabouts, of insanity. It has been difficult for a lot of people. Your mental health is your first concern. Your physical health is one of your top concerns. Do not feel bad if you are not being an insanely productive person. Don't feel bad if you are being an insanely productive person. However you're getting through this, just get through it. And if you need help, ask for help. If you need a friend, reach out to somebody, reach out to me, reach out to whoever. It's been a really rough time for people who have difficulties with mental health and who have difficulties with anxiety, depression, things like that. It's been hard. I've not had the greatest time. I have reached out to mental health assistance through my employee assistance program at work. I've reached out to friends. I've reached out to, family members and stuff like that. And you gotta use your support network. If you don't have a support network, we're here. Come find us. So yeah, it's been hard. Just keep doing what you're doing. Drink water, stay hydrated, try to get enough sleep. It's hard. We're all just doing what we can to get through. And it's a lot harder for some than for others. Any of you who are going through this with small children, I I don't know how you're doing it. I'm going insane with an adult child. So it's hard. Just be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself. I keep telling people to be kind to one another at the end of every episode. Be kind to yourself too. It's hard and we're all just scraping by the best we know how. So I work at the grocery store tonight. I'm doing some work from home for my day job. I can't do a whole heck of a lot because most of my job is tied to the office, but I'm doing what I can. And I'm still working at the store, so I will be there tonight. And hooray! One of the things I want to impress on people is that the slight loosening of some restrictions does not mean you have to stop social distancing. It does not mean you should stop being careful. Use your brain. Use your common sense. Just try to be patient and to hold off on. I know we're all excited to get back to life as normal, but I don't think it's going to be normal for a long time. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking now and wish you all a very good week and do what you got to do to get through.